Monday. Good morning. It's the rest of the news. George W. Bush once called Kim Jong-il a pygmy. The dictator of North Korea died 2 days ago on Saturday morning. People there would dearly love all the food daily served yet spurned in the Los Angeles Unified School District. A new menu was introduced this year to fight obesity and diabetes. Students don't want it. It's just being tossed out. Black bean burgers, vegetarian curries, pad thai noodles, lentil and brown rice cutlets, quinoa, and black-eyed pea salads. Replace chicken nuggets, corn dogs, and nachos. Now, there's a thriving underground market for bags of flaming hot Cheetos and sodas. L.A. is working on the menu to try to find a compromise. There's lots of old people in the suburb of Loma Linda. They're vegetarian Seventh-day Adventists. Concern exists, however, now that City Council has given approval for the first McDonald's. Loma Linda today, Shenyang tomorrow. If you're sick of those ads for gastric banding surgery, so is the FDA, and so is the American Society of Bariatric Physicians. 5 Southern California lap band patients have died in the past couple of years, yet the commercials roll on. Loma Linda has 10 times the average population of Cincinnatians who don't eat flaming hot Cheetos. Hugh Hefner announces breaking sales records for the big January-February double issue featuring Lindsay Lohan in a style reminiscent of the photo of Marilyn Monroe on the Playboy debut cover, December 1953. From the country that does not allow women to drive, Saudi Arabian Prince Al Walid has purchased $300 billion worth of Twitter. Twitter was used heavily during the Arab Spring. In Wisconsin, Governor Scott Walker is trying to end the availability of cervical and breast cancer screening in counties where the only provider of those services is Planned Parenthood. Nearly all the 540,208 signatures needed to trigger a recall election there have been collected. The governor's supporters filed a lawsuit yesterday claiming a violation of Scott Walker's constitutional rights. All American troops are due to be out of Iraq by New Year's Eve. Flights get into Fort Hood, Texas in the middle of the night. Over the weekend, a wife meeting her husband at 3 a.m. said, "We should have done this a long time ago. We had no business going over there at all and losing soldiers like that." Welcome home. The bad news is that returning veterans face a 30% unemployment rate. The good news is that as of this month, the new Apple A5 chips are now being made in Austin, onshored to America, back from Asia. The chips are made by Samsung and power the iPad 2 and iPhone 4S, expecting big holiday sales. Could it be the beginning of the end for Facebook? 6 million Americans have quit, pulled the plug, and just walked away. It could be that popularity has peaked. Not what the company wants when they're getting ready to IPO next year. Yes, that's a verb. Facebook keeps tinkering with features like the oh-so-popular name autocomplete. Britney Spears has changed her status to engaged. A headline over the weekend asks, why are there so many drunk Brits on Facebook? Well, it's because 2/3 of British users intentionally tag their friends in compromising pictures. Top right, privacy settings, how tags work, edit settings. Choose or Lose has been MTV's Get Out the Vote clarion for 20 years. It's being replaced with The Power of 12, as in 2012. MTV says after the 2008 election, voters felt like they lost anyway. These are the times that try men's souls. Thomas Paine, on this day, 1776. A pygmy. That's the funniest thing George W. Bush ever said. See you tomorrow for the rest of the news Tuesday. Thanks for listening. This is Dan Earhart.